guys, we are in for shoulder session today. Big session, big massive session, the biggest session that I'm probably going to have all year. We have changed things around a little bit, so the format's a little bit different tonight. I just kind of, I don't know what it is, right? I think I've been watching too much of like Jay Cutler on YouTube, and I've taken a lot of inspiration from the way that obviously he trains, but the way that I used to train, the old school approach to just literally going in and performing kind of straight sets, pyramid sets up the way, and that is most definitely what we are going to be doing tonight. So instead of doing my typical top set, back off sets that I did kind of end up leaning in towards, and don't get me wrong, they do work so well, and they're really beneficial for obviously gaining strength. They're very beneficial for a kind of progressive overload approach and making sure that we are taking a significant amount of good work in one session. They are very beneficial, but tonight we're going to change it up a little bit, and what we're going to be doing is just performing straight sets of, for example, 10 reps, 10 reps, 10 reps, and then potentially a heavier set of between maybe 8 and 12 reps. So what you'll find is it'll just be more or less straight sets the full session. That's also going to include my bigger moves, such as obviously we're going to do the prime shoulder press machine tonight, and we are going to do dumbbell press tonight as well. So obviously that's all going to be primarily around the more so higher volume approach, in which they are going to be, they're still going to be working sets, don't get me wrong, but like they're not going to be until like pure all out failure until like the very kind of end sets. And we're still going to end the warm-up sets on or feeder sets, what you could say. We're still going to end them at a pretty high level of intensity with a few reps left, but realistically this is the way that I kind of used to train always before I kind of started learning a bit more, and that's the way that we're going to approach tonight's shoulder session, in which I am very much looking forward to, don't get me wrong. I think it's going to be a pretty disgusting pump as well, but we're more or less up for it. So I'm going to take you guys through tonight's session. Obviously this is the kind of, what you could say, second video alongside my full day in the life, so I hope of course you enjoy this video. If you do enjoy it, then please do not forget to drop the video a like for me, subscribe to the channel if you are new, and let's get on with shoulders. Obviously, like you guys will see, we've had to jump on the hamstring shoulder press first. That's purely down to the fact that the gym is fucking mobbed tonight. Like, it is really, I've never seen it this busy in my life. I don't know why it's this busy. I'll never know why it's this busy. But realistically, there was no chance we were going to get on the prime shoulder press tonight. So we've had to just like immediately auto-regulate the session and improvise to the best we could. Obviously we could get on the hammer strength shoulder press machine, which is what we've done. So we're just literally approaching the hammer strength shoulder press machine with the exact same focus and intent as what we would with the prime shoulder press. We're still keeping reps between 10 and 15 all the way until we can take like a significantly heavy and hard 10 to 15 set, and then we'll move on to dumbbells. We should be able to get on dumbbells, but there was just no chance we were getting on prime shoulder press, and I wasn't up for waiting though. So that's one thing, especially throughout prep. I don't like to wait for exercises even throughout the off season, so there's absolutely no chance I'm going to be waiting throughout prep.
on. Yes.
And the arms would be trembling on Come on.
Good. Good. Yep. Yep.
Then 25.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Ken.
Rip them out. Good.
I'll take that, like, I'll take that. Purpose of obviously dumbbells tonight as well as just taking them straight sets and the pyramided sets. So as you would have seen, I went 25s, 37 and a halves, 50s, 50s, and then dropped it. So you've got like 4 or 5 pretty decent sets in there. And now we're going to move on to seated side raises. Exact same approach, just taking it up, we'll pyramid it up over the course, maybe between 2 and 4 sets. Once again, take some decent sets of that. Again, keep the volume nice and high, keep the intensity nice and high, and then we'll move on. But dumbbell press done, seated side raises up next.
Nice. Good. Push it.
So, cable front raise is next. I want to actually get on something that I've never done before, and it's pretty much just holding both D handles at the same time and performing obviously a front raise, just to try and see if I get a little bit more out of that than doing a unilateral raise. So obviously I would normally do dumbbell shoulder press, shoulder front raises or cable front raises singly, which is a favourable move, but it's something that I've never done before. So we're going to try it tonight, but I think we can actually get on cable machine now, so we'll jump in there now. A sore bit, it feels really good. I'm a fan. But as you'll see, D handles don't come into play until the very end of the session. That's where they belong. Either the end of the session or never at all.
Come on. Good. Come on. There. Yes. Finish it. Look at me.
Nearly done. Nearly done. Rear delts and traps to finish. So side delts, front delts are pretty much demolished. Done and dusted for what we need them for. I mean, we've also got to take into consideration that we do get a lot of front delt work with all sorts of pressing, so they don't need a lot of attention whenever it comes to training shoulders. It's more so the side delts that get the most volume throughout the session. So we've pretty much done sides, fronts. Now finishing on rears. Like I've said in a couple of previous videos, I like to include rears in both my back sessions and my shoulder sessions, just to make sure, again, because they are a very small body part, they can take a lot more volume, they can recover from anything. So we'll put rears in back sessions and shoulder sessions, and then we'll finish on some shrugs. We're going to do the plate loaded shrug machine, 2 or 3 sets, and then that'll be us finito. Are you ready?
Yep.
Right, give us a physique update then.